Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I gotta start with this from Dom at EZA. Too pricey. Expert says XRP beats Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. And I agree with that. It's the most simple bull case for XRP that no one is talking about. Retail is priced out of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So new retail investors will buy XRP. XRP is the third largest cryptocurrency by market cap, yet trades at just $3.20. And it's true, retail is priced out of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Most retail investors are not going to be a whole coiner. In other words, they're not going to hold one whole Bitcoin or one whole Ethereum. So what do? They buy a nice bag of XRP. And if you want to go even deeper, you start to buy a little bit of XDC and XLM and HBAR, IOTA, Algo. You're not even priced out of QNT yet, but that's eventually going to happen as well. But this is why XRP continues to outperform both Bitcoin and Ethereum. And now with the institutional money coming, where do you think the institutions are going to park their money? In hype and speculation, or something that has real world use case and real utility? Institutional money is also going to flow more into XRP than Ethereum and Bitcoin. You would have $31,000 now if you bought XRP with your $1,200 stimulus check in 2020. I said back in the bear market that my stimulus is still sitting in XRP. And I remember I bought the XRP, and then shortly after, I think is when the Ripple versus SEC case began. And I bought more once the case began. Because back then, people didn't even have, you couldn't see it yet. Everything that we're seeing now, it took vision to see it all happening. Now, everything that we had vision for back then is playing out in real time. But look at it like this. Back then, $1,200 would allow you to buy 6,666 tokens. That's crazy. Look at how much $1,000 or $1,200 buys you today. Soon, $1,000 may only buy you 10 XRP. That time is coming as well. Eventually, XRP will reach 3 digits. It'll go to 4 digits, and then it'll continue on to 5 digits. It's going to happen because it's going to be moving a lot of the world's money. It's going to be moving tokenized assets as well. And tokenization hasn't even boomed yet. We're still waiting for that to happen. That will happen with regulations. Anchorage and Athena Labs partners on a Genius Act approved stablecoin. Anchorage is an institutional custodian of XRP. So now that they're working on this stablecoin, what do you think they're going to utilize to move that stablecoin? What do you think they're going to use to bridge that stablecoin? Most likely XRP. XRP versus XLM. Is it really a choice, or are both worth holding? I'm going to tell you right now, you should be holding both of these cryptocurrencies. If you're an XRP only investor, you should also be holding XLM. And I always said that even in XLM videos. If you're only holding XLM, you should also be holding XRP. They're very similar cryptocurrencies, very similar use cases. XRP is more geared towards the banks CBDCs, and so on. XLM is more towards person-to-person payments, remittances, and CBDCs as well. But what's great about holding both of these cryptocurrencies is when XRP goes, it always takes out XLM with it. Every time XRP moves up, XLM moves up. Every once in a while, XLM even plays catch up to XRP. XRP might not even be moving, and all of a sudden you see a spike on the price of XLM. You don't need an article to tell you this. They're both ISO compliant cryptocurrencies. You should be holding both. Our latest crypto adoption survey found that 88% of crypto holders plan to keep investing over the next 12 months. You know why? Because crypto investors, it becomes an addiction, especially when you're first new to crypto and you see the first move upward on your portfolio. Once you see the gains in your portfolio for the very first time, you cannot stop stacking crypto. It becomes an addiction that eventually pays for itself over time. But crypto is the top investment choice for 53% of U.S. crypto holders, a notable increase of 47% from just 36% 12 months ago. More and more people are getting interested into crypto now. Investor optimism in crypto is experiencing a high, with 70% of respondents reporting increased confidence in crypto compared to this time last year. And that's because we now have a pro-crypto administration in Washington. Crypto's appeal isn't limited. It's the preferred asset for savings across generations and genders, highlighting its broad appeal to a diverse investor base. I invested in crypto for the very first time because I'm working class. I still go to work 9 to 5, 5 days a week. And I wanted something that would help me break away from that. And I found it in crypto. It's something that you could take a little bit of money every single month and keep buying more of it, and eventually it gives you financial freedom. The stock market is not going to do that for you. The banks are not going to do that for you. But crypto can do that for you. That's the difference. Nearly half, 46% of crypto investors reported that they increased their crypto holdings over the last year. That's because now a lot of people that are already invested in crypto know this is the year we get to see alt season again. Alt season is going to start at any moment, and everybody wants to cash in. This comes from Bank Social. We're excited to bring XRP directly to credit union members, now available for purchase and sale right within their direct-to-member app, powered by Bank Social. Now everyone can access the future of finance. You know what's great about this? Every time you see XRP becoming available through this app, through that app, it helps people get invested into this space. And I'm telling you, once they see their portfolio even go up a little bit, right away, they want to buy more crypto. Like I said, an addiction that pays for itself over time. Christie's offers $1 billion in luxury real estate to buyers paying with crypto. You know why all these real estate companies and everybody all of a sudden is starting to accept crypto? Because now they know people are about to make a pile of money in this space, and they want to cash in as well. Anybody that's not accepting crypto in the future is going to be left behind. We watch people now accept crypto for cars. They're starting to accept it for other things outside of real estate as well. U.S. seeks to recover $7.1 million in crypto tied to oil and gas fraud scheme. You ever take notice all of these schemes and all of this fraud that happens, it's never involving XRP or XLM or XDC or HBAR, IOTA, Algo. It's always Bitcoin or Tether or Ethereum. Now, this one even included USDC. Why do they choose those cryptocurrencies, those stable coins? It's because those are the stable coins that I think they've seen over time. And I'm sure this will happen eventually with RLUSD. The difference is Ripple is right on it as it happens. I think Circle sometimes lets things go by and then later they get caught. Tether, most people choose Tether because Tether can't even pass an audit themselves. Tether prints Tether out of thin air. But it's never XRP or XLM or these utility tokens involved in this fraud or illicit activity. Expect stablecoin supply to surge $75 billion, Bank of America says. So now that Bank of America is getting involved with stablecoins, what do you think they're going to choose to bridge their stablecoin? Most likely XRP, because they've already been using it for all internal transactions already. Remember this? Take a listen.
Another one you like is Ripple. You said it is the coin to be looking at right now.
Absolutely.
Why?
Okay, so Ripple actually was the second largest coin prior to the SEC's investigation of them. They did this really weird lawsuit against them, and basically the Ripple is going to be the track that everything's going to be running on in the future. So they created their own stable coin right now.
Okay.
And Bank of America, like I said, they were doing 100% of their internal transactions. They've got 83 different patents on it, and there's some incredible stuff that's going to be coming out. So.
And he tells you that the rails are already there for XRP to run on as well. Those rails were getting set up for the past 10 years while everybody was distracted by the price of Bitcoin, by Bitcoin going higher, by the mainstream media news pushing Bitcoin. Even at the beginning of this clip, the anchor is shocked that he's talking about Ripple and XRP and not talking about Bitcoin or maybe Ethereum. But that's why the case got started to begin with. They had to slow Ripple down. And now we are so close to go time. That's why I'm always stressing, make sure you keep your crypto safe. You're way too close to the finish line now. All these banks are about to launch their own stablecoin. All these banks are going to need a bridge for those stablecoins. They're going to need a trust layer in between banks. XRP is the perfect trust layer. Bank of America coin, nobody's going to want it. So it goes in as Bank of America coin into XRP and comes out as JP Morgan coin. You need a bridge for stablecoins. And we're holding the world's bridge currency when we're holding XRP. But once this all goes live, and once XRP goes live on all these rails, that's it. You're either holding XRP or you will get priced out very fast. And until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.